One of the greatest things about the push-up is the amount of variations available. Whether you find standard push-ups challenging and need a slightly easier step to nail them down, or you find push-ups easy and are searching for a more difficult challenge, there is almost certainly a variation for your skill level and goals. A few years back, the only pushing exercise I trained was push-ups, but I didn't just stick to the standard version. On my push days, I focused primarily on 3 specific variations of the push-up, and through training these diligently with high reps and high sets, I achieved a considerable level of upper body strength. Not only that, but I completely altered the way my upper body looked. I was able to pack muscle onto my chest, shoulders, and triceps very fast, which gave me so much confidence and a feeling of accomplishment when I looked in the mirror. I was able to quickly see results with this method, and it was the first step towards the goal of sculpting a body built like a tank. By applying these same exercises, I believe you too could see similar results. So before we jump in, subscribe to the channel if you like bodyweight workouts and calisthenics content, and leave a like on this video as it goes a long way. The first variation I want to highlight is the diamond push-up. To perform this exercise, you simply position yourself in a standard push-up plank position, but move your hands closer together until your pointer fingers and your thumbs are touching, creating a sort of diamond shape. And this is the main volume exercise of your workout, the one where you'll put the most effort in when you have the most energy at the beginning. The diamond push-up essentially covers all the bases of a standard push-up, but accentuates the difficulty in almost every way. It puts added strain on the triceps, the front delts, and especially the inner and lower portions of your chest. It's for these reasons that I highlight the diamond push-up as an excellent advanced variation of the push-up in my top 5 essential exercises guide. If you would like to have access to this easy-to-read guide on the bodyweight exercises I recommend everyone master, you can download it for free on my Patreon page. The link will be at the top of the description. While performing the diamond push-up, make sure you keep your elbows tucked relatively close to your sides with each rep, as flaring them too far out could cause shoulder and elbow pain. If you're struggling to balance with your hands creating this smaller base, a quick way to restore balance is to widen the distance of your feet just a little bit. This extends the base for you to balance in on the other end of your plank, allowing you to maintain the close position with your hands without compromising your stability. I noticed when I started diamond push-ups that the hand positioning felt awkward at times, leaving my wrists in a painful position or putting too much pressure on certain fingers. My solution for this is to put most of your weight on the thicker lower portion of your palms opposite your thumb. Don't try to evenly spread your weight across your entire hand. At least for me, this puts my wrists in a better angle and relieves the pressure from my fingers. After fully activating and working the pushing muscles hard with diamond push-ups, the next variation we're going to tackle is the classic, which is standard push-ups. The normal variation is the gold standard for a reason. With your hands stacked underneath your shoulders to allow your arms and chest to work in their most ideal positions, this form cannot be overlooked. And if you normally find standard push-ups easy, don't be too sure. When you perform them in the same workout as diamond push-ups after that more difficult variation, you'll find standard push-ups are much more of a challenge in that pre-exhausted state. However, it shifts you into an easier and more comfortable position than the diamond push-ups, creating a sort of drop set routine that allows you to maintain time under tension and push past your comfort zone, breaking into the overload of your muscles to create hypertrophy and get the most out of your workout. The final variation to tackle once you've completely exhausted your chest and triceps through the first 2 exercises is to target an important muscle that gets partially neglected, and that is the entirety of your shoulders. While the front of your shoulders do get engaged in standard push-ups and even more so in diamond, the larger upper portion just isn't really in the mix. And my favorite way to address that is by taking the final portion of my push workouts to focus solely on one of the greatest push-up variations, the pike push-up. Hinging at the waist, try and stack your hips as high as you can with straight legs so that a much larger portion of your weight is now shifted onto your arms. Stack your arms further under you as well so that your shoulders are engaged over your head. From here, you can start repping out push-ups in a slow, controlled fashion, focusing on keeping the weight of your body as heavily on your shoulders as possible. Push through your shoulders, focusing on activating them as much as possible. Your triceps and your upper chest will engage to some extent as well, but trust me, you will feel this variation primarily in your shoulders, which is exactly what we want. By spamming pike push-ups at the end of every push day, I saw a huge increase in my shoulder growth in just a few months. This routine was the foundational start to seeing my shoulders get so much broader and take on that almost 3D appearance that does so much for your physique. For quite a long time, my goal for these push-up workouts was to complete 100 reps of each of these variations in as few sets as possible. I built up to the point where I could complete each variation in around 3 to 4 sets, totaling 9 to 12 sets and 300 reps for the full workout. I challenge you to try this push-up only workout, stick to it, and see how quickly you're able to progress in your pushing strength. If 100 reps for each variation doesn't sound possible for you yet, you can start with a slightly lower goal, maybe for example 50, and work your way up to 100. And if 100 sounds too easy for you, or you just want to make the workout extra grueling, go for 200 reps each. And as I said before, push-ups is only one of the 5 essential bodyweight exercises I recommend everyone master. If you would like to find out what the other 4 are, learn how to properly train them, and receive easier and harder variations in a complete, easy-to-read guide, you can download the ebook I compiled for you for free on my Patreon page. The link to that will be at the top of this video's description. And if you follow this 3-variation push-up workout for the next few months, I have no doubt you'll be well on your way to mastering the push-up. Not only will these high repetition workouts quickly build your strength and your muscle, but they will also give you the mental confidence to push towards every goal you want in life, perhaps further than you ever dreamed possible. If you'd like to learn more about my thoughts on the mental benefits of high-rep bodyweight calisthenics, you can check out the video I made on that by clicking the link on the screen right now. Subscribe to not miss any more calisthenics content from me, leave a like on the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, happy training.